I'm not sure what you expected. Hoenn.
Gunmetal.
Have you counted how many fire blasts it's used?
You know what? The comedy. Yeah, I didn't think
One half to try.
so. Do a bit of things with that.
Oh, it's in red. How nice.
Oh, nice. Maybe it's not asleep right now. That's what we need to do. Bait him to sleep. Kick the shit out of it. That'll do. That's a ground on go sleep. Go to sleep like a good little bitch. Ooh, that's kind of awkward. Dragon Claw shouldn't kill it. Right, this is like prime opportunity to catch it.
Well, those are all your fire blasts, I think. Maybe.
Okay then.
I wasn't expecting that.
Nor was I. Groudon acquired, I guess. What do I call a Groudon?
Reagan.
That is true.
I think we've been here.
Is it E or A?
Reagan.
Reagan Smash.
While Groudon used rest. Reagan sleepy.
What's that? Oh, it's just Ronald Reagan.
He'll tire himself out eventually. And then we never saw that place again.
Nope.
Now, are we gonna go immediately hunt for Kyogre?
Yeah, let's go do Kyogre.
You do need something with dive in the party, but you already knew that.
Yeah, I've got Mizitsune, it's fine.
Yeah, the Growling Cave has no requirements other than getting there.
It could require Waterfall.
Yeah, there's like 1, maybe 2 behind Waterfall Gate. Let me actually look. I remember 1 needing Rock Smash for some reason. Just to get there.
One, 2, 9.
Oh, is it only 1 place per route? I guess it is.
So I need to get to Route 129, so let's go Evergrande.
Oh, wait. No, in 115 it can be in one of 2 places. 114 it can be there or there. $116. Oh wow, the 116 locations are kind of asinine. One of them is on like the full west side, and the other one is like in the in-between Point Ruster Tunnel. Okay, yeah, one of the locations might require waterfall. The rest have no requirement.
Except actively looking for it.
Yeah, but you can go to the Weather Institute and find out what route it is. And then it can be in one of 2 places. So I said 129, so we just need to find the one patch where there's deep water. I think 105, 125, 127, 129. Of those, only one of them has deep water normally, alright?
Huh.
There it is.
I wonder where it is. So yeah, it'll cause a dive spot to appear where there normally isn't one.
I found it funny how there's like a music transition. Probably because like the little cape it is considered not on the route anymore. Except that doesn't make sense, except because 128 has no transition like that. Weird.
Alright, Kyogre. This one shouldn't be as hard. Huh.
I've been waiting for this. This one is Thunder, Sheer Cold Rest, and that move. You see Surf on a water type?
Yeah.
Now I kind of want to see what got affected by the, Oh, it's not Thunder, it's Hydro Pump.
I was gonna say.
When does he get Thunder?
I'll so silver.
Maybe? It's like, Growlithe gets Solar Beam my level. I thought for sure Crowder got Thunder my level. I am wrong. It's never gone Thunder by level. Okay.
I needed to use rest.
Alright, so instead of Thunder, it's Double Edge. Alright, that's kind of silly.
Okay.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Okay, so only 2 non-ice types get Sheer Cold. I just need to make sure there wasn't a third one.
So,
I posted the GIF, you're welcome.
that was the most painless fight for Kyogre I've ever had.
That's the most painless fight with a Kyogre I've ever seen. What the hell? Rayquaza?
No, I was saving Rayquaza for last.
I mean, like, after you raise everything?
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's check out our Kyogre and Groudon, I guess.
Right near the end, I believe it's Kyogre and then Groudon. Come on, give me that modest Kyogre.
My
It's
god,
not gonna be it.
I'd love it to be. Jolly.
That's counterproductive. It's plus speed minus special attack. Lax is plus defense minus special defense.
Eh.
Not as bad as the other one. I just noticed Groudon's defense is higher than its attack. That's messed up.
That's a bulky Groudon.
Oh my word. It's so messed up.
Okay, so that happened.
You did! Which is good, because I thought this part was gonna suck, like, a lot.
If they were primal, it would have sucked.
It would have sucked regardless.
No, if they were primal, their catch rates would have been lower.
It would have sucked more, but it would have still sucked.
Yeah, lower catch rates, and they're more likely to kill you, which is saying something.
Yeah, the odds of death go from like 80 to 90%.
Yeah.
Shin Pal does not get knockoff for the benefit of everyone.
Yeah, for the benefit of everybody.
He gets Ice Spinner though. Yikes.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Tapu. It's kind of like the Tapu's not getting their respective terrain moves. Like now, that'd be too easy. They showed restraint.
Yeah, it would have been.
Can you imagine Tapu Lele with expanding force? Holy shit!
God.
Everything would
God.
die. It would like Choice Specs Lele with Dazzling Gleam is already like just super dangerous. I think that was one of the first things people looked up. It's like, okay, does Tapu Lele get expanding force? It doesn't. All right, that strat is off the table.
Huh, this thing's got hidden power.
Medtite's like one of the few things that gets hit power by level.
Yoga, innit?
Yeah, let's see what else.
Well, it's neutral to normal, so it ain't ghost, it ain't fighting.
Slowking gets it, Burmy gets it. I didn't know Slowking got it actually. Shellos gets it. Colossus gets it. And Elgium gets it. All my level.
It's neutral on fighting as well. So it's neutral on normal and fighting.
That's most things. That just rules out
Ghost.
Fighting.
Bug.
Fighting
Flying. Psychic. Dark. Rock.
Rock? Oh yeah. Fighting versus rock. So that is half the types now gone.
Well, here's a dark type, so let's see if it's
Oh wait, that's 7, that's not half. That's neutral. Apparently rules out anything. Apparently rules out anything. You've already ruled those things out.
True,
Let's see, we ruled out fighting, psychic, bug, and dark already. And ghost. Okay, this will be a bit more productive. We can rule things out on bug. It is resistant. Okay, bug resist, that means grass?
Ground.
Ground.
That's it.
Is it? Let me check to see if there's another one I might have been forgetting.
No, it's not fighting.
Yeah, we already knew that. Oh, it's just those. It's just those 3. Okay, yeah. For some reason, I thought that was the 4th one.
So we need an oddish to turn up.
Yeah. If it's new. Yeah. There's one. How helpful. Sacrifice thyself for the greater good.
Grass.
It is. Yikes. Imagine having hidden power grass in Gen 3. It lets you kill Swampert, I guess.
That's its only benefit.
Slowly.
That is a downside.
I just feel like the reason Swampert's so good is because grass is crap in this game. Is there any good grass attackers? Besides Venusaur? Which might be like the only one.
Venusaur.
No, wait. Sceptile.
Sceptile.
Sceptile is the one. Shiftry maybe, but it doesn't really use grass very much.
No, it wasn't good for that. Like,
Breloom definitely doesn't use grass.
No, Breloom's a fighting type.
Yeah. This Roselia, but Roselia is kind of fragile. Alright, yeah, so it's just Sceptile, and maybe Venusaur if you feel like it. But definitely Sceptile because he's way faster. And his move pool is just better. That's kind of nutty to think about. Sceptile being, like, really good because it's the only grass type. I mean, there's Executor. Yeah, I guess Executor's a choice because Bug isn't good in this game either. Grass moves are ever since like Solar Beam and Giga Drain. Yeah, okay. I guess that's also a problem. There aren't any good grass moves. So you pick Sceptile because it has Leaf Blade, which is like the only good move. Oh, there's Petal Dance, but... Oh, Petal Dance is bad in this game.
Yeah, isn't it like 60 power?
It's 70.
Ew.
mean, like, I get why, because originally, like, Thrash was 90 and Petal Dance was 70. So, like, one of them hit weakness and the other one can't. And then Grass just got worse. And then Gen 4 bumped it up to 90, which is better. I think they're all... No. Oh, when did Outrage become 120? Did it become 120
Gen
like
6?
one gen early? No, it was either Gen 5 or Gen 4. 4! Yeah, okay, I remember Outrage being stupid. When did Thrash become 120? Was it Gen 5? Yes. It's kind of messed up. They're all like 90 in Gen 4, except Outrage is just 120, and Outrage is arguably the most dangerous.
Well, yeah, it's pretty much unresisted.
It's basically unresisted. Let's see what gets it. Dragonite. Kangaskhan. Rayquaza, but whatever. And what about by breeding? Charmander, Larvitar, and Gible. Which you might see it on Larvitar, maybe, because I don't think it gets Dragon Claw, but the other two do. Outrage Charge, that sounds so funny, though.
It's a thing.
Just set up Belly Drum and then go for a jillion damage.
I imagine that was a thing back when Charizard X was around.
It might have been. I do know the Dragon Claw was just arguably more common. Because it's, you know, more consistent. Oh right, Outrage Garchomp was a thing, in case you just really, really, really wanted to kill something.
If you wanted that bitch dead.
You would slap a Choice Band on it and then do like a bajillion damage.
What could survive that hit?
In Gen 4? Not a lot.
It's like probably Steelix, Aggron, but then the downside to those is, ooh, ground.
You use... Oh, yum, yum, yum. Not a lot could survive in Gen... Oh, yeah, it was also common in Gen 5, because very little survived it. I don't even think the Eviolite culprits could survive it reliably either.
I mean, that's the problem when you're running around basically unresisted.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we like to meme on Fairy, but thank God.
We still meme on it. Did it stop Garchomp? No.
You know what's managed to stop Garchomp? A Dragon Ice type.
I don't know if it was a Dragon Ice type that stopped Garchomp. I don't know about Gen 6. Oh, it was probably Salamence, which is worse. And then Gen 7, the Tapus existed. They could hit it for weakness, and they were just faster. And then Gen 8 gave us Haunts, which kind of just didn't care about Garchomp very much.
No, it really didn't.
It's like I use Earthquake and hit you for 30%. I'm gonna move Glacier God. It might have just been Ice Skull Crash. Oh, it gets Avalanche too? Ew. It would probably have been Icicle Crash just because Trick Room is fun. It gets Icicle Spear too? Excuse me?
Oh yeah, it can say, fuck your focus, Ash.
The more I look at Glacier, the more I look that he was the hero that we all needed but didn't deserve.
I mean, I can't believe we're saying this, but we live in a world where Garchomp is just outclassed.
I think we all knew it would eventually happen. We just didn't know when. Because like technically Garchomp got outclassed in Gen 7 and a little bit of Gen 6, but he never really left.
No, it's just that it did it a bit better.
Yeah. I think Garchomp is still the only ground dragon. Not counting Flygon, because he doesn't exist.
I think it is.
Yeah. This is Zygarde, but Zygarde is not legal, so who cares?
Oh yeah, it's the true final boss of Sword and Shield.
Please shut up. I just looked at Tinku's space stats. They're hilarious.
Yeah, isn't it slow as shit?
It's slow as shit, but like everything else is just big. It's like looking at Glastrier if it weren't an ice type. It's got that kind of spread.
That is gross. I love it.
155, 110, 125, 55, 80, 45. Basically just swapping HP with attack in the different types. Just ready to just delete some idiot from existence.
This is my life now.
For now.
For now. Tastes good. I don't think your pills should be squishy.
Very concerned.
I think the guys on this route are getting sick of fighting me.
Well, too bad. They're trapped in hell just like you.
Squishy medication. I think you meant squishy. I don't think you meant to look at your tablet and go, ooh, squish. I'm a squish. I don't like taking pills, just because it feels unnatural trying to swallow them. I need things I can reliably kick in the face, let's see. Would you want them as injections instead? Daily? Yeah, I didn't think so. They're not staring into your soul. Look, Pokemon characters don't start staring into your soul until Gen 4 when they start getting weird rasterization with the eyes. And there's that one.
Why is it hiding?
Because people hide in the trees. Lots of people hide in trees. Perverts, normally. She's out here trying to describe what she's seeing again.
How do I spot that? There, look at it.
Yes, there's an old man staring at two teenagers. What's your point? Then again, you know, I see what teenagers wear these days and it ain't so much out of curiosity, it's more out of disgust. Like, who the fuck let you out of the house dressed like that? Put a fucking tarpaulin on or something. Jesus.
Leave that all.
Yeah, it's a very 90s thing, that, isn't it? Running around in just ripped clothes. On the plus side, I've got 4 bottles of lemonade to go through. Because a certain somebody bought me 2 and I didn't know she did, so I bought 2 as well.
Oh, this was back when high jump didn't break the game.
I mean, I don't mind Tango. Oh. You've been up since I've been up. You strange person. Oh. He's getting up. I better get up.
Okay.
No, you don't need to. Your body just goes, hey, wake up. I mean, mine does that.
Mine used to do that.
I am working on it.
I get to the point where it just like shocks me awake at like 4 AM for some reason. I try to get back to sleep, and I kind of roll around for a bit. The next time I look at the clock, it's like 6:30. I'm like, fuck, I have to go to work.
Well, yes, he's probably never seen a pumpkin quite like it. He's probably fascinated by this, you know, vegetable that's bigger than he is. It's your dog.
He was obsessed with food.
Well, to be fair, I've got a dog who's obsessed with rats. You know, he looks at them like tiny furry dogs. He looks at the cats as if they're tiny furry dogs. He looks at the gecko as if it's a weird scaly dog. I just don't know. Like, the only animal that the dogs aren't interested in is the snakes, because they look at them and go, what the fuck are you? You've got no legs. They are perplexed by the mechanics of the nope rope.
And the dudin.
I mean, it's your dog. I know the odds of a gym leader are remarkably slim, but like... Bruh.
Keeps hoping.
I do. As long as I can kick him.
Like, dick kick him or?
Dick kick him? Yeah, dick kick him. Kick him in the dick.
Kick him in the dishpan, hoo hoo hoo.
When the cat's in the cradle with a silver spoon.
What?
But they had no bananas. Are you sure you're having your tablets and you're not having, you know, rubber? I mean, your correct response is it's too late to try change it now, it's in there. Down the hatch. I think they are actually getting sick of fighting me. I wonder if they've got a shelf life.
Oh. I want to ask.
I mean, we can only fight that triathlete when he's, you know, phased into this reality. What's that? I think she's contemplating life. You're contemplating life. Like you're so tired that your brain's like having shower thoughts. I wish I didn't. I wish I could have a lie-in. Not have to wake up and go to work. You know, high jump kick's only missed twice so far. That's pretty impressive. Like live ones or? Christmas ducks. Christmas ducks. Christmas ducks, alright. Yeah, it's probably... I don't know.
Where's it go?
Downstairs, probably. That's where all the Christmas home stuff goes.
Could I play with my Christmas duck?
Yeah, you got Christmas rubber duckies for your bath. Is that what that is? little rubber duck with a Santa hat on.
Yeah.
One with a glowing red nose.
You know, you're good.
Christmas ducks. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a thing.
Oh, it's a reindeer one as well.
Yeah, I was being facetious, but okay, apparently there was a reindeer one. Okay.
Yikes.
Was there a fatter one? Was there a one based on Krampus?
Heyo, Krampus?
Was there a one based on Mega Satan? Wait, no.
Is there one
Halloween
based on
ducks.
Mecha Hitler?
Is there one based on Mecha Hitler? Probably. I'm surprised. She said you can find it on eBay. I was like, alright. I mean, I'm surprised if there's merch of Mecha Hitler. But... Well, the ducks or Mecha Hitler? Okay. I'm fairly sure Mecha Hitler's a fairly priceless thing. Available in every copy of Wolfenstein. Yeah, Mario's on Monopoly for a while. You can buy World 1-1 and World 1-2. World 1-3. Are you having a debate about what to buy me for Christmas?
No. What is Mario buying?
What does Mario buy in Monopoly? Delfino Plaza, because fuck him.
I know there's a Mario Kart Monopoly, which is actually pretty good.
Pokemon? Does Pokemon have Monopoly?
Yeah, I've owned it since I was 7 years old.
Okay, Isaac has owned it since he's 7 years old. He's in his 30s.
Yeah, I'm in my 30s, and I've owned that game since I was 7.
I don't know.
Maybe 8. Might have been 8.
Pokemon's the same age as me.
Yeah, but like a lot of the like the crazy merch stuff came out in like 99, 2000. So
Peak of
yeah, like the peak of Pokemania was 99 and 2000.
in 2016.
I think. What?
Pokemon Go.
They came back? Oh, okay.
You can get anything off Amazon.
You want that now?
Not really.
I don't like
No, I don't like Monopoly either. I like games that end.
I like Monopoly. I can usually get a crowd together and we get a game that finishes in 2 hours tops.
Oh yeah, if you've got enough of us.
You get Monopoly.
If you have like a good group, then the game will go by really quickly. Relatively quickly.
Pokemon Uno.
You said Monopoly, you know what
I know there's a card-based versions of Monopoly. Don't know much about them, but they exist.
You won't know.
I can play
I
Uno.
want to see. I want to see this on Mario Monopoly.
There
Like
is.
not the not the Mario Kart one, like another one.
I think there is just a general Super Mario Monopoly.
Okay, that's the height. Oh, the Super. Oh, I see. Like Super Mario.
Yeah, like what are the spaces like? Peach's Castle. Fucking acquired New Donk City. 75 meters? Is that? Is like
Oh, what the?
is the waterworks
Wow.
the fucking wrecking crew? Like
Wait. Okay, the board is smaller. World 1-1 and World 1-2 are actually spaces on here. What the fuck?
what the fuck? That's been facetious, but alright.
Yeah, but there's only two things per. Oh, this is like Monopoly Junior.
Monopoly Junior.
Yeah, this Super Mario one is basically a Monopoly Junior board. All right. Moving right along, I'm gonna. There's one for the movie.
Of course there is.
Which also looks like a Monopoly Junior board, I think.
Scrabble's a classic though. You can get away with Scrabble.
I'm never sure how to feel about Scrabble.
Scrabble depends on which version of the dictionary you're using.
Yeah. Usually I have. It's what version of the dictionary and also how you count points on adding onto existing words. It's like one time we were doing a game where I just added an S onto the end of a word, made both of them plural, and got like 95 points off of one tile. It was very stupid.
That is stupid.
It was because of how we decided to score the game. But we all agreed beforehand that was how we were going to score it, so it was fine. This talk about Monopoly makes me want to find the cursed image of Miss Monopoly, but at the same time, I really don't want to go dig that up.
Miss Monopoly, is that like Miss Pac-Man?
Um,
Is it also owned by AtGames?
no. It's kind of weird, actually.
Cluedo?
It's like,
Eh.
all the properties and stuff are based on, I think, inventions made by various women. But like the weird bit is that if you are playing the game, you get more money if you're female, which is the silly part.
So
I'm
it's
not sure how.
the
I'm not
reverse
sure
of real
who
life.
Yeah, I'm not sure who they were trying to sell to.
I don't know. What are you thinking of board games?
I wonder if the tweet. I wonder if the tweet still exists. Hold on. I know who I shared it with, so I can probably dig it up for you. I had to search Miss Monopoly because,
Searching Monopoly is gonna be
like, searching Monopoly in this DM is gonna give me a lot of results.
And you also can't just search Monopoly on Twitter because then it'll get all the shit about Activision.
When I first saw it, it was like a colossal bait because it was just a tweet where the guy didn't even say what it was for. Because, like, you watch the whole thing and you think it's about something else, and then you get to the end and like, what? Kind of ambivalent on Cluedo, but I like it.
Nightmare Before Christmas, Pluto? Of course, she knows about that.
If you get Jaws Monopoly,
Jaws Monopoly. Ah, yes, I want to buy one part of this man's leg.
Okay, hold up. Jaws Monopoly. I kind of want to look this up now.
use it.
Jaws Monopoly. Let me see the board. I want.
What are the pieces? Body parts?
Hold on. I found an article with somebody complaining about it.
I want to play as a boat. Is there a Sharknado one?
Oh my god.
Is there a
I
boat
wish
and a
this-
bigger boat?
I wish this image were higher quality, but holy cow. Is this the same image? Yes.
I feel like the wife has just led us down a rabbit hole of
Okay, I found like a whole ass article that some Jaws fan wrote about Jaws Monopoly, and I'm paging through it right now, and this is highly silly.
I mean, my rule of thumb whenever someone puts out an opinion article is I control F for the word woke.
Can you imagine me?
Yes. So you control F for the word woke, and if it's in there, you don't read it. Well, actually, no, if it's in there more than once.
It's not in here,
Good.
like, at all. I'm halfway through, I'm like, this is kind of just funny.
But it's serious business being a Jaws fan.
Yeah. Alright, the latter half of the article is complaining that, like, they didn't change the look of anything. So,
There's a torso, apparently.
There's a knife.
wait, what do you mean by a torso? Like a playing piece?
One of the
that's a
playing pieces
torso?
of the torso.
I don't see a torso on this list. It might be like a property called a torso, but
There is the oxygen tank. There is an inflatable airbed.
yeah, I see that. There's like
Whatever the hell that mound is.
that's supposed to be like a shark fin.
Is it? There's a boat.
It's-
There is
there's a
knife.
It's a knife and then like a helium tank? No, no, a diver tank.
doesn't look like a shark in the water. That looks like
It is the shark.
a puddle of mercury.
It's supposed to be a shark on the water. It does not look like it. It looks like an anthill or a sand something.
Tell you, it looks like a puddle of liquid mercury.
Nah, I think liquid mercury is a bit more viscous than that. Humlay. I have an astronomy.
Can we have an astrology monopoly and then just make it up as it goes?
Or,
along?
sorry, astronomy. Like stargazing and telescopes and stuff like that.
Okay.
I actually really like that one. Longest game ever, Monopoly? What the fuck? What is this? Oh, this is just the Monopoly board with multiple layers. I already have one of those.
Yeah, Monopoly board with multiple layers is you have multiple different branded versions of Monopoly. And then when you get close to the end of one, you switch to another.
No,
Steak puff marshmallow.
I mean, like I actually have one.
The only party game that is worth talking about in any capacity to ruin friendships is not Monopoly. It is, in fact, Mario Party.
Yeah.
Or, if you really hate your friends, Sonic Shuffle.
It was made by a spin-off company. The one I have is called Triopoly, which you can decide how many layers of the board you want to play with.
So you've got Triopoly.
Yeah.
Is it also...
That one's not Hasbro. That's like a side company.
Is it
but like, the layers are removable, so you don't have to play with all three layers. Don't. The game actually recommends you play with 2 layers.
So, is there also like Oligopoly, Ethnocropoly, like
This anti-monopoly.
anti-monopoly? Isn't that just
Yeah,
communism?
that one's. It's supposed to be like open market shit or whatever.
That was fast for me. All right.
But that game only works if there are 4 players.
What?
Because the game is separated into teams.
No, you're not old. Yeah, I'm just impressed at my immediate response to the phrase anti-monopoly was communism. And this is when someone smart in replies goes, actually, communism is a monopoly because there's only one of everything. It's like, no, there isn't just one of everything. It's just everything's really homogenous. And that's not communism, that's Marxism.
Isn't that the same thing? In practice?
In practice, yes. In principle, no.
I don't have a good image of the Triopoly board for you. This one looks good. Huh, this one's actually a good image. Oops. No. Go away. Wait, didn't you just like rotate the board around?
Oh, I see.
Oh, whoop. Okay, that's weird. He like rotated the layers of the board around. That's kind of strange.
Everyone's looking at Monopoly.
Because like you see how there's like a Los Angeles on like the bottom and then there's like another one on the top?
Yeah.
They're not supposed to be like, they're all supposed to be roughly lined up.
Oh, okay. Actually, hang on, I can kill
Like-
this magneton.
Like each of the layers of the board is a separate piece.
That makes sense.
So you can like decide how many layers you want to play.
Oh yeah, bought it.
I think Go Money is like different based on what layer of the board you're on.
Yeah, Tamagotchis came back for a bit.
Yeah, it is. Like the ones on the top, like the lowest layer has the least expensive properties and the most Go Money, and as you ascend, it's the other way around.
Oh my goodness, almost.
Let me see if I can get it. Let me see if Google has a picture of Astronomy Monopoly. You can look. I think this is it. Is this picture very good? No, it's kind of small. Is this picture? That picture is also kind of small. How about this one? That's even smaller. How about this one? Oh, that one's actually good. Probably because it's an eBay listing. Yeah, that is the astronomy set. Is one I own. I really like it.
Ooh, hangovers of all it.
Oh baby.
Your Haribo. Is it an egg? It's an egg. They call them fried eggs. I know it's a star mix, I'm not so sure why they call it that. There's also cola bottles and jelly rings in there, so I'm not too confident in Haribo's branding, but that's the Germans for you.
Haribos are kind of weird.
I mean, I can eat a Haribo.
They have an initial burst of flavor for like half a second.
Half a
they
second,
taste
and
like
then it's nothing. Yeah.
Okay, so good to know it's the same in Europe as over here. There's like another gummy company called Black Forest something. Those ones are actually much better.
Not great. Turns out the British aren't particularly fond of marshmallow cereal. Who knew?
I didn't even know the British had marshmallows.
We do have marshmallows. We have very big marshmallows.
Oh, you have the big ones. Okay.
Yes, we have big marshmallows. And we have little ones with bacon and hot chocolate and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Having like the one tiny marshmallow in the cup of hot chocolate is very good. I said marshmallow cereal's kind of nasty.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the appeal of having milk on your marshmallows is.
I feel like I'll know the name once you say it.
Well, we have marshmallow maze. There's no cereal based on Flumps, which is a very 80s brand of marshmallow.
Not full of sugar.
Huh?
What is that? Lumps?
Probably full of sugar. Alright, when does Grumpig evolve?
34? 36? Oh, okay. That's nice.
It's nice, we're going to get 32 and 33. I am not even entertaining the idea of fighting that.
Haha, you fool.
I mean, we're at the point now where we can't catch any of this stuff at a higher level. So, rip, I guess. Let me see. Let's see that as well. Okay, that one I do grind. What's happening here? All right. Okay, this is going to be relatively swift. Okay, so we can get that in the wild. We can get that in the wild. We can get that in the wild. Fairly sure I'm prepared to grind that. We can get you in the wild. Can't get you. Okay, so there is only 1, 2, 3, 4 things left to grind after this. So we've got to do Dusclops, Glalie, Cacturn, and I mean we don't have to do Whiscash, it's probably more economical to do it.
Those guys are like 33, 34. And I can catch Barbuch at fairly high levels.
I'm fairly sure we did, and I just need to level it up once. It's all this mid-game stuff that's the most awkward. So 10 more levels on Nummel. I'm being attacked. She's throwing cables at me.
Cables?
Yeah, she's got a really long phone charging cable and she just launched it at me.
What?
I know the shorter one's too short. You're talking to someone who's got a 10-meter Ethernet cable.
Reach across the room, BB.
It could go downstairs to the router if I really wanted to. Without going through the floor. I can literally take it out, dangle it down the stairs, tie it across the ceiling to the router. Don't worry, dear.
That sounds beautiful.
I'd also garrote everybody walking past.
Ah, and the truth comes out.
Yeah, that's why I don't do it. So I have a Wi-Fi extender plugged into the wall instead.
Seems smarter.
Don't worry, dear. Back to sleep. Yeah.
That.
Cock. I just didn't respond to that one. Alright.
Yeah, you're tired.
What? I can call someone a cock if I want to. Does you mean it's true? Actually, hang on.
Oh, he did.
Oh, he did! Why is the Spoink doing a better job of defending itself? What level is Wally on the rematch?
Which one?
First one.
I don't remember. I want to say like 47. But I'm gonna look. Because I've been wrong before.
Is he at the front? He's at the front, isn't he?
No,
No,
he
he's
moves
at
to
the
the back. He's always at the back for the rematches. '47, 48. Yep. It's you.
Just gonna tag out of that real quick.
And before Whirlwind.
Oh no, it's using Dragon Dance. Anyway. Does this Magneton have Tri-Attack?
Why does it matter? Tri-Attack's physical. The answer's probably yes, but I don't remember.
It did. So there goes my chance of using Numel to actually kill something. Oh, it's also got Thunderbolt.
Why does that surprise you?
At least I know it's better than mine. Delcatty. Oh, this is free. Guess Delcatty's not that terrible.
Mine's better.
I don't know, this one just took a surf.
Barely.
Had to have been a damage roll, right?
Yes.
I'd say I wasn't about to have that shit. Alright. Let's do this Gardevoir. Oh, well, this guy wants to fight again. No, I've learned my lesson from trying to fight these things with Noodle. Alright, and then back to Noodle. Then back to gunmetal. I've got to get this to level 33, Jesus. Wait, you can fight this.
Yeah, so it can.
I now fully expect to switch into the Sweller. No, no, never mind. Nope. I'm too much of a wimp. Oh yeah, a free holiday to Cornwall. Woo! Cornwall.
Look at all the corn you might see there.
I might see a lot of corn, maybe some wolves. It's like going to Vermont. Ooh, look at all those orchards.
Come on, kids, we're going Vermonting!
No. I have an unhealthy addiction to lemonade. I bought two, you bought two. We're equally responsible for this. We're equally responsible for this. This is how relationships work. Yeah. Yeah, this is how relationships work. However, in most cases, it's only when the divorce happens that everything's equal. Yeah. Good. But you won't. No. You're not stuck here with me, I'm stuck here with you. No, I don't want to play. I mean, in the peak of summer, I was considering sleeping on the sofa. And apparently, since October has now decided it wants to feel like July. Which is a thing that's happening.
It's good.
Is it good that it's hot? It's the middle of October. Is it good that it feels like June? At least it's not raining. We live in a country where if it doesn't rain now, we're fucked.
Where I live.
Because you know what it ain't gonna do in the winter? When it's, you know, doing the traditional global warming winter thing of being very much below zero. It ain't gonna rain. We'll have a drought in the winter.
Ooh, it ain't on.
No, I've got to say, you've just had that log burner installed in your house. I think in a couple of years it's going to be redundant. Unless we go nuclear winter, at which point... Fair. But the thing there is, it's very briefly hot.
Yeah, and then very briefly dead.
It's very brief. Yeah, brief. I'm very briefly dead inside most days when I'm at work. Seems to last for, I don't know, about 8.5 hours.
At least you know I like it.
I know you like the dead. I like the dead too, they don't talk.
They do talk.
Well, yes, they do talk and they're quite loud about it, but unfortunately they're not very good at it. Who knows? Maybe what they're actually trying to tell us is like some secret code word about the US president or something, I don't know.
Maybe they're just. Perhaps we're the dead people.
Perhaps we're the dead people? I mean, I'm doing alright. What are you trying to say? We're dead and we're waiting to go back into life?
Yes, I'm listening.
I mean, so what you're implying is that we are all currently dead and this is just a glorified lobby to respawn. Then you gotta work for 60 odd years and then you respawn into whatever life it actually is, and this is actually death, alright?
Don't get me started on this topic.
I mean, I'm glad we got something to talk about because all I'm doing is switch training the camel.
Camel.
What is your theory?
One of my theories to the paranormal, it's a load of bollocks, but you know.
Is it because you're
There is one useful thing about paranormal stuff, and it is to make bank on all the suckers who believe in it. Gestures vaguely to the Queen Mary.
Yes. I mean, let's word it like this, okay? So here's the thing. My theory about the paranormal, okay, is for dead people they're awfully noisy. I didn't like them being noisy when they were alive. And also, if you're haunted in my house, you're fucking paying for it. You're in here, you're paying rent. Dead or not. Fairly sure that's voter fraud. But, you know.
Congratulations, that's the 4th time I've heard that joke.
I don't know, fucking magnets, a midget under the table moving it, I don't know. Like, Ah yes, the Luigi board is your mind playing tricks on you. What I'm fairly sure it is a load of people touching a thing that then moves. Probably.
No.
That is what happens. Behold, a psychic pig. Look, it's Bacon that knows when it's going.
I like Grumpig's sprite in this game. He's got like the little chubby arms.
It's a pig that knows it's going. Or a load of bollocks. I have several answers for that. I mean, they're real. What they can do isn't. But they're unfortunately real. I'm not wrong.
Something astrology.
Alright, Cacnea. Level 32. Jesus Christ. I'm noticing a trend.
Level 30 something.
See, all these psychic motherfuckers, right? Yeah, they'll twist your words, but also, much like a dentist, or a mechanic, or so on and so forth, they don't have an incentive to actually help you. So all the psychic's gonna do is go tell some paranoid motherfucker what they want to hear, and then I'll keep calling them back. Cha-ching.
Yeah.
You know, I can predict shit happening based on the time of day. Doesn't mean I'm psychic, it just means that, you know, after enough times it stops being a coincidence. And if it keeps happening, you're a fucking dumbass. Yeah, like me and the fire alarm at work constantly going off. That's now 5 times. I mean, I was ready to go home and then the fire alarm goes off and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. And then you ring the engineers and it's like, is the building actually on fire? It's like, I wouldn't be ringing it if it was. So another smoke detector's gone and died. Yay. So I imagine, in about 40 minutes when we actually alarm the store and everybody leaves, I might be getting some phone calls. Unless they've muted it for the night.
You can only hope.
I can only hope. Otherwise, my phone's going on silent. And I've got to wake up to a missed call every 6 minutes, because that's how long it takes to go through everybody on the call out list. What? Yeah. Here's my thing with all these ghost hunting devices, alright? This is rant time, alright? So, someone had to invent those, right? Logically, okay? Congratulations to them for being the biggest fucking con artists ever. So, like, Charles Ponzi's got nothing on this shit. So you can come along and say, I invented this thing and it can detect, I don't know, A, B, C, X, Y, fucking Z about the dead, right? You have no way of verifying that shit. So how do you know it actually works? Oh, you don't. You just take them at their word. And then throughout time, it just builds a reputation. Nobody actually bothers to fact check that shit. Yeah, Spirit Box is just an old ham radio, and what you're actually hearing is some poor elderly bloke 6 doors down,
Yeah.
thinking he's still in Vietnam.
That's what I don't understand. But the cat
I mean, you call them cat balls, right? Yeah, you've got to literally physically move it. However, what you're throwing out there is packing peanuts. As I call them, foam Watsits, because that's actually what they look like. Mod torch experiment. Yeah. Yeah. Well, so you're telling me someone can leave a torch turned off on some stairs or something, ask a question, and all of a sudden it turns on. Do you know how easy it would be to put a tiny chip in there that would respond to your voice? Yes, if it's your own torch, because I own it, I can put whatever the fuck I want in there.
Ugh.
Yeah, you like sitting in dark places on your own for some weird reason. Yeah, psycho. I mean, working in retail would make me want to go sit in a dark place for the rest of my life.
That's fair.
See, I could work in a morgue. Again, nobody's bothering me. And if they are, they ain't dead, so get the fuck out.
Yeah, I feel like that one's kind of a gimme answer.
This is gonna make me have questions now when I go on my trip. I'm gonna make them have a mental breakdown.
What, the ghosts or the other people? I'm gonna say, you can make the ghosts have a mental breakdown.
Ask me questions. No.
What you want to do is you want to ask them what 9 plus 10 is, see what happens.
You know what? I saw some people doing this experiment where they used the torches, right? And they had yes on the paper
Right.
and no on it.
Right.
They had these two different coloured torches.
Right.
They were just switching on and off, weren't
Okay, so what's the 2 pieces of paper got to do with it?
they? Information.
I mean, that's like asking a horse to bet on the racing, you know? It's not psychic, it's just thinking, ooh, that's I'm gonna tell you to piss off. And then stamps the floor.
The tabletop.
63! Oh, I've sent a boy to his death.
You explain that one.
How could I explain the table being tipped over? Huh. So you know in our canteen at work, we had that table that was very much drunk.
Okay.
Yeah, that would have gone with the slightest breeze. Before we tightened it up.
Literally, you got to do this. You got fingers like that.
So hang on, wait, what you're telling me is that there's a group of people who will go into a room and then ask a spirit to move a table, and it moves around the room. You know what we call that? Free labor.
Is it consciousness?
No, it's just us thinking that table's fucking heavy. I ain't moving that shit, but it's bad feng shui. You know how I was going to rearrange this room? And I decided no, because I have to move a sofa and a very big bed. Right, if I could get a fucking ghost to do that for me, I would. No, don't do it, because you do it wrong, I won't be happy. I mean, I can provoke him if I want. Oh. Tell you what, I'd make a ghost work in retail. That'll make him pass on pretty quick.
Pretty sure me and Emma.
If ghosts can commit suicide, they'll find a way.
It's a rigid.
I mean, being at work overnight, and it's like, oh, you hear all these weird noises, and it's like, oh, there's ghosts in here. It's like, no, there's just a lot of seagulls on the roof.
There we had a shelf collapse.
And it's like, oh, that shelf collapsed. Yes, because it wasn't on right. It's like, oh, that thing fell off the shelf. Yes, because my staff don't know how to put things on a fucking shelf.
I just looked at
Look, it's tradition at that point. Oh, I'm going to go move these shelves around. And you do it, and one of them just... It looks like it's in right. It feels like it's in right.
yeah, but that whole thing.
But as soon as you put weight on it, it's like, ah, it's gone.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Happens to everybody. And you can swear you've put it in right. But if it's just slightly off, it's gone.
That could have happened anyway.
It could have happened anyway.
How did it happen when the customer...
That's called sod's law. Everything bad happens to someone who can see you. I mean, that's just true. If it's bad and it can happen, it's going to happen to somebody who's going to sue your ass. I think the gym leaders might have all died of malnutrition. To be fair, you never see them leave. I assume somebody's bringing them lunch. Well, we know someone is, because in Chuck's case, it's his wife. Who very much wants him to come home.
But it's my help.
Oh yeah, everything's a demon.
Doom music starts playing.
Yeah, doom music. That's...
You know what the last episode
You know what my solution to a demon is? Shotgun.
Beautiful.
Oh, actually, hang on, wait. So all these, oh, my house is possessed by a demon thing. Are they by any chance in certain US states? Like, I don't know,
Kentucky.
Texas, Kentucky. You know, that general
The,
region.
the
Where
usual
anything
suspects.
not white, straight, and Christian is a demon. It's in the UK. Where anything not white, straight, and Christian is a demon.
You have that problem too?
We do have that problem too. It's called the conservatives. I mean, what?
apparently one of those wrote a message.
A ghost wrote a message on a guy's phone.
So,
Are you sure that's not?
Is someone stealing your phone or whatever?
No, or just you saying it out loud and you've accidentally got
yeah.
voice typing on.
You know what song they used to that song they sing? Take out the
Honestly.
It kept playing on I was like, that's all that shows. For God's sake.
It's mind-boggling to me that that's all that happens. Like,
They don't even discuss that it's not even
no, what I like about that is you just made it sound like a fucking classroom debate. It's like, is this man possessed, or is he an idiot? Discuss.
Right back.
It's like every episode.
I mean, they keep filming possessions. What about repossessions?
Yeah.
Oh, this man's being possessed. Mom, get the camera. Yeah, it's easy to con people on YouTube. I mean, that wouldn't be particularly interesting. Says the man playing fucking Pokemon.
Like, what did I just miss?
She's just like, oh yeah, I'll go on YouTube and I'll just film myself sitting in the dark for 5 hours. And I was like, yeah, that would be interesting. Says the man currently grinding in Pokemon. You know what? I said one day I played the original Dragon Quest. This is basically it.
No, it's not. This is more interesting.
That's true. You're going to realise quite quickly, dear, as many of the people in my life have, that you can ask me a question about my opinion on something, and my opinion isn't really the opinion, it's just cold, ruthless logic. With a heavy dose of sarcasm, because that's how I operate. I would be good as a parapsychologist, mostly because I can read people like a book. I just don't let them know that.
Easy clap.
You know, when all the shit went down at work about, you know, people being adulterous motherfuckers, someone was like, you knew, didn't you? I was like, yeah. It's like, how do you know? It's like, I paid attention.
It's not difficult.
Don't worry, dear. It's like, all I'd had to do was sit there and observe, and because you're quiet, no one notices you're doing it. Bigfoot? Oh god, there's one. You know what I like, right, about all these, like, urban legends, I guess you can call them? Even though they're from, like, the 1920s. He could have been a really hairy man. The average person from Newcastle. I mean, yeah, we know about cavemen. I don't think it was a caveman up and walking around in the modern day.
You didn't spell cactuar correctly.
That's fine.
Okay.
But, you know, there's, like... You know, Bigfoot could have been many things. It could have been a big bear. Could have been a big bird. Could have been Kermit.
I like
Have you?
We do it very quickly.
To be fair, the whole logic behind the "oh, we've got evidence of Bigfoot" is you can't prove that it doesn't exist. So it's like, sure. Just remember, the Nazis were powered by aliens, according to the History Channel. What do you mean aliens are real now? If you're talking about those weird Mexican things they dragged out, those are cakes.
What about
Mermaids. You know, it wouldn't surprise me, actually. And the only reason I can say that is because God knows what's at the bottom of the ocean. Loch Ness Monster? Doubtful, but you know what? Sure, why not? I mean, it could have just been a fucking whale that got in there for all we know. I mean, the other downside is it's Scotland, so it's most likely they were drunk at the time.
Oh, is this the whole thing that, like, they saw mermaids and they were actually sharks or whatever?
Yeah. I also like how you've just gone through an entire splatfest there. Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, and aliens. Fairies? I mean... No, you really don't. I imagine there's not much on fairies, because fairies are inherently folklore and not so much like an urban legend. There's like that weird divide in society where folklore is strictly folklore. And then there's the other shit, which is modern folklore, basically. You know, in the old days, people would have believed in fairies and werewolves and vampires and all that shit. In the modern day, we're like, ha, that's ridiculous. Now, there's a giant monster in this lake.
I believe in Mothman. Like the tiny blue friendly version.
Oh, that tiny Mothman, yeah.
Yeah.
You would. What are you interested in? The dead. You know what, there's a part of me that's like she's only interested in the dead. Strictly because she wants to kill people.
You'll be kicked off that.
No, people say worse on Twitch. I mean, for God's sake, there's been people sucking off microphones in a hot tub on here and it's been fine, so don't worry about it. Yeah. As long as you're not drunk, exposing yourself or all that other good stuff, or being outwardly racist, tends to be a bit of a Wild West. Yeah. I mean, heck. You could be half naked in a hot tub and it's like, yeah, that's fine. I mean, not in this climate. I mean, we're in Britain, for God's sake, but... Who's got the money to run a fucking hot tub? That doesn't surprise me. Yeah. Wow, why did this old building suddenly collapse?
Maybe because it's an old building.
Because it was old. Yeah. That's where I'm from, dear. Yeah, there's a reason I don't like telling people specifically what town I'm from. Basically, if you're not from the north of England, it's inherently funny.
I find it slightly funny, but like not that funny. It's a joke that has a novelty exactly once.
It's a novel joke exactly once. There's lots of nice things in the world, dear.
House of Fraser is a dreadful story.
Who the hell shops at House of Fraser? No idea. What? You worry me, dear. I mean, you know, here's a fun game. I'm going to open Twitter and I'm going to see what's trending. Just down the sidebar. Is he?
In the UK?
Yeah, in the UK. Alright, currently trending. When it loads.
Trends are different depending on what region you're in.
Well, that's not what I wanted to see first.
Oh, no.
No, Jimmy Savile.
Oh. Yikes.
I'm like, oh, who's been outed as a pedo this time?
Oh, no.
Mario Wonder, Monster Hunter, Israel, Sakurai, DreamWorks, God of War, Wii U. I keep seeing the Wii U trending, and I'm not...
I'm not what?
Alright, I'm biting.
Like, most of that was fairly standard, and then
Wii U.
Sakurai and the Wii U.
Alright, what's actually trending? Israel, Hamas, Big Brother, Palestinian, Corey, Rooney, Labour Conference, can't pronounce that. Iran, Middle East, Israel, Eustace, Brad, Netanyahu, iPhone 8. iPhone 8?
iPhone 8?
There's something wrong with the iPhone 8. Yeah, you're using the iPhone 8 in 2023. Why the fuck is Zionist trending?
For the same reason that Israel and all the other things are trending, you idiot.
And Jeremy Corbyn.
That I don't know. That I couldn't tell you.
Go on then, Jay. Hello, Jack Jack. Oi! Lie down. Oh, it's me not sleeping on the bed tonight. Imagine a dog can speak. He can speak. He just speaks
All
Jack.
affection from dogs is actually sarcasm.
Yeah. He can speak. He just speaks Jack. He has to do understand us. Mostly because we selectively bred them to do that. Because that's apparently considered unethical. Why can't we do that to humans? Because that's a crime, apparently. Oh dear.
They were a bit more zombie-like when they had the fire.
What I was more concerned about is when the fire alarm goes off in a busy shop, the surprising amount of people who are just more than happy to sit there and cook. Like, a surprising amount. All the staff are like, oh, hell no.
Look, if I hear a fire alarm, I'm gonna like look around for the nearest exit and make my way over there. No, sorry, the nearest 2 exits, just in case the first one doesn't work.
Yeah.
Out the door.
Well, it's like, all the staff are like, I'm running. My dumbass, being a fire marshal, has to be the last person out.
You have to be the last person out, yeah.
So it's like, great. And then there's these assholes who are like, oh, it's fine, it's only a fire alarm. There's some kids who are like, oh wait, we have to leave too? And it's like, not just the staff, and it's like, what?
There's a fire.
There is
Everyone
a fire
has to
alarm
leave.
going off. Yes.
The firefighters and potentially law enforcement are going to show up.
I swear to God, that drunk guy comes in and settles the fire alarm again while trying to shoplift. The law enforcement are going to show up.
Very, very quickly.
Was he in?
No. But when it started going off, I was like, oh, I better not be him again. Thankfully it wasn't. It's just a dying smoke detector. I think all the smoke detectors are starting to actually kind of crap out. The only problem is they are hooked up to a central system that goes fucking nuts if one of them doesn't start working. Because when you're in a busy shop and you've got other shit to do, the last thing I'm going to notice is a guy walking around the shop looking like he's genuinely shopping, who then pokes his head in the garden centre and then sets the fire alarm off. Also, I wouldn't be looking for that, because who the fuck does that? I mean, I'm looking for it now. Now that he's done it twice, specifically. But you know, the first time? Not really. Second time? Okay, now it's a theme. I mean, if he comes back in, he's getting rugby tackled. Like, that's... If he comes back in, he's getting rugby tackled. It's like... Yeah. No, the fun part about that is, right, when you're a prolific thief and you are forcing evacuations of a busy store in an attempt to steal, you're not gonna call the police and threaten to sue me for kicking the shit out of you. Because you're gonna lose. No. But hey, that's the joys of retail. You know what I want to know? How many people took the lift down? It's like, oh, the fire alarm's going off, I better take the lift. Someone probably did as well. Even though quite clearly it says do not use an event of fire. You know, that's something about humanity that I've always been fascinated by. Nah. It's that when humans are in danger, they are surprisingly susceptible to being a deer in the headlights.
Only 2? What the fuck?
Have I been replaced? Okay. Well, I tried. Possessions of objects. A haunted chair, right. Uh-huh. 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 Sure. Right. Yeah. No. No, sorry. Doesn't. Nope. The brain just finds that highly illogical, so, no. Mirrors as portals? No, they reflect light. When they're facing each other, they're just reflecting light. It just happens to look trippy.
It's not like mirrors change.
Right, camera ups.
Oh yeah, it gets rock slide. That's kind of dang.
And cacturn. See, reincarnation as a concept, I can't really disprove because you don't know what happens when you die. Because you're not exactly going to come back and tell anyone, are you? Yeah. Alright. There will be one more session of Emerald.
Alright.
Because all we have left to grind is Whiscash, Dusclops, and Glalie. And then Burnett, Claydol, and Altaria can be caught in the Sky Pillar on our way to Rayquaza. Done.
Cool.
So, yeah. One more to go. So where's that put us? 354. So that'll put us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. which will give us 361. So yeah, 19 things out of Colosseum.